Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Norwell Lady Night Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com. This is Greg Van Meter along with Derek Decker this evening. We are at the Castle for the biggest game of the year, arguably, in the NE8. The Lady Knights hosting the Squaws of Bellmont. Both of them undefeated on top of the conference, Derek, and we're expecting a good one tonight.
Yeah, I don't think there is much of an argument about this being the most important game for both of these teams and the most important game across the conference here so far this year. So I think it's imperative that both of these teams get a win. If they get a win, they're basically in sole control of the conference. Norwell has an easier path to the 7-0 chance as far as getting there. They've got New Haven followed by East Noble to wrap up the season in the conference, and Bellmont a little bit more difficult with Huntington and Leo. So if you're Norwell, I think if Norwell wins this game, it's pretty safe to say that they're probably going to win. Now, if that game was at East Noble, there'd be a little bit of a different story. It's a tremendously difficult place to play, but that game will be at the Castle, and then New Haven has struggled for years now. So that looks good for Norwell. Excellent crowd has found their way into the Castle here this evening. I think everybody knows what kind of things are at stake. Bellmont trying to defend their title. Norwell did not get the title last year despite beating Bellmont. It was Bellmont's only loss in the conference. They finished 6-1. Norwell, of course, lost at Huntington to start the conference season and then lost their last game of the conference up at East Noble. So they had I think that Coach Thornton's got to feel like at least a share of the title got away last year with that loss at Huntington in overtime, a game where they led most of the game.
Tough loss.
So it was a tough loss, and it did end up costing them a share of the conference title. But they've certainly got a chance to redeem themselves here. Harrell's picking Norwell by 5. I would expect anything real close. I think there's little chance that this thing gets away in either direction outside of single digits, because both of these teams can score the basketball a little bit, and you don't always see that with these two ball clubs. Usually these are typically teams known for their defense. And I'm not saying they're not defensively sound, but both teams have shown the ability to put up some points. I mean, Norwell coming off a 78 performance against a down Whitco team, but they've also had other games this year where they put up 84 against a solid Wabash team. That's a team with a winning record. So they've got the ability to put the biscuit in the basket. If you're Bellmont coming in, they're actually averaging close to 58 points a game. Their schedule strength a lot weaker, and we've talked about that a number of times over the last several years. It all goes back to about 4 years ago when they were 0-21. They didn't win any games. So your schedule, you have to make your schedule since things are planned out with contracts several years before they actually happen. You've got to plan your schedule to what your team can do. And now this team is consistently winning 18, 19, 20 ball games a year. So the schedule's a little bit introverted, I think, of where it should be. But they have won 10 in a row coming into this game. Same exact record as they had going into the regular season meeting last year. They were 15-3. And outside of the first 5 games of the season last year, Bellmont lost 2 games the rest of the year, and they were both to Norwell, once in the conference and then once here at the Castle in the sectional.
Yeah, and that last game in the sectional was not close.
No.
Norwell taking that one 48-30 here at the Castle, and Belmont's got all kinds of motivation this evening, trying to defend their conference title. A couple of losses last year to the Lady Knights. They've brought a very good crowd here this evening, and Norwell has as well. In fact, this is probably as full as I've seen this gym this year.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. It probably is, and it's really good to see. Great atmosphere in here tonight. You've got the band along.
Right.
You've got it's a pretty juiced atmosphere. Both schools actually bringing student sections this evening. Bellmont bringing one over from Decatur. So it should be a great atmosphere. It's always great to have a situation like this in a great gym with a great fan base for both of these teams. it's high school basketball at its best.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Because we have the band tonight, we'll have a live national anthem. So what we'll do is go ahead and take a break and hear from a couple of our sponsors, and then we'll be back, finish the halftime show, and then get ready for the balance of the pregame here at the Castle. We appreciate you joining us here on Wells County Voice this evening via YouTube. We'll be back after these words.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light, any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sport, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Welcome back to the Castle. We're still in the pregame, about 3 minutes away from the national anthem and the starting lineups here this evening. We'll talk a little bit about what Coach Thornton is expecting from the squads right now. We think that Bellmont, obviously, you're going to be looking for Hunter and Busick if you're Bellmont, and then filling as a third option. Outside of those three players, they're going to struggle a little bit. Their post players are in there, and we scrimmaged a couple of times this week preparing for Bellmont. The post players are in there to kind of set screens, just kind of be a facilitator for those three players, but they're obviously looking for Hunter and Busick. So what Norwell's going to do, we're going to try to see a little bit of a triangle in two, and we haven't seen that from Norwell in actually years since that's been implemented. I believe the last time they did that was in the regional against Heritage Christian, where they tried a triangle in two. So they're going to face guard Hunter and Busick. If Busick comes out of the game, Norwell's just going to go to a man, and they're still going to face guard Hunter. Whenever Hunter's in the game, they're going to try to face guard her. And then outside of that, if Hunter ever comes off the floor, they're going to try a 1-3-1 and a make. So there's a variety of different defenses that the Knights are going to try to implement tonight, try to throw Bellmont off guard. Whatever they did last year, it worked. I think a little bit of that comes to the fact that they played more physical with Grace Hunter, and that made her think about what she was doing. She did not have a great game either time she played Norwell. She had a better game in the regular season, and it kept them closer. Belmont was obviously in that game for the entirety, only lost by 9, a lot of free throws at the end. Norwell kind of put it away, but that game was within a basket or two either way in that the entirety of the second half over in Decatur. And then in the sectional, she was held to single digits. She shot the ball very poorly from the field. Norwell was all over. And then Kaylee Roller had a great game in that sectional game, so that kind of powered the Knights to victory. But that really is the key to this game. They got to shut down Grace Hunter because, at least in practice, Coach Thornton was allowing the post players, if they drift out and pop one from 15, they're going to allow that shot. If they catch from the short corner, they're going to back off and really dare them to take that shot because if you're the Lady Knights, that's exactly what you want to force. So I think it's imperative that they stop Hunter and Busick. That was the most important thing for tonight for Coach Thornton. The second most important thing was stay out of foul trouble and force Bellmont into foul trouble. He thinks that's also very important. Norwell has had a little bit of trouble as of late staying out of foul trouble, especially now they're healthy again and everybody's back. But you're still not a very deep team. You've only got really 8 players that can play. Now Haley Henson's starting to get some reps in. I think she could be a big factor as far as just getting in there at times, getting in rebounds if Barger has to come out of the game, something like that. So it'll be an interesting game here tonight. I think Norwell is probably primed to be a favorite being here at home, but Bellmont is probably going to make this thing tremendously close.
Yeah, I think they will. And I'll tell you, they were able to muscle Grace Hunter a little bit last year. She is visibly bigger and stronger this year.
Yeah, when you progress, now she's a junior, so now you turn into that 16, 17-year-old age. By that time, you're pretty much physically mature. Mm-hmm. So, and you can definitely tell. As a freshman, we watched her as a freshman here. So we will join the pep band right now for the national anthem.
The singing of our national anthem tonight being performed by Tyler Goose. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Excellent job by Tyler Kuntz with our national anthem. We'll give it back to Jamie Feldheiser for your starting lineups.
First, we're visiting Bellmont squads. Starting at the right by Michael Tristan sophomore, number 5, Henry Busek. Starting at the other right, senior, number 32, Emily Filling. Starting at the forward, 5'9", number 15, Grace Hunter. Starting at the other forward, 5'8", sophomore, number 25, Tiffany McMahon. And starting at center, 5'9", senior, number 21, Elizabeth Selby. And first, the Bellmont squad in the substitute of the program is Mr. Kenny Young. And now, local fans, here's the starting lineup for your Norwell Lady Knights. Starting at guard, 5'6" senior, number 10, Brielle Wilson. Starting at the other guard, 5'5" freshman, number 24, Bailey Murray. Starting at forward, 5'8" junior, number 12, Aubrey Bennett. Starting at another forward, 5'11" sophomore, number 32, Regan Parker. And starting at the other forward, 5'8" senior, number 44, Logan Brown.
And if you're wondering, folks, yes, Emily Filling and Kaylee Filling are sisters. Emily, the senior for Bellmont, Kaylee, the freshman for Norwell. And once again, those starting lineups for Coach Andy Heim and his Bellmont squads. It's Megan Busick, Grace Hunter, Alyssa Selking, Kenzie McMahon, and Emily Filling. For Coach Thornton and his Norwell Lady Knights, it's Brielle Wilson, Aubrey Dunnick, Kaylee Filling, Brianne Barger, and Logan Rowles. It'll be Dunnick and Kenzie McMahon in the center circle.
McMahon's going to have to get up pretty far off her feet to win this tip. And she did.
She does. Grace Hunter did a nice job of stepping in and stealing that tip away, and the Knights in a man-to-man to start this thing. Kaylee Filling guarding Grace Hunter. That's Busick with the basketball. Hunter pushed out way far away from the basket and able to get open for three. The Knights not able to switch on her, but she wasn't able to knock it down. Pulling down the rebound was McMahon. Then missing the 3 attempt again was Filling. That was Brielle Wilson with the rebound for the Knights. And the Braves into a trap right off the bat here. That is almost picked off by the Squaws. Filling having trouble. It'll be out of bounds, and it'll remain Norwell basketball. Bellmont very aggressive initially here on the defensive end of things.
Yeah, and we expected them to be in a 2-3 most of the night. And what they do is they leave the middle wide open, though. So Norwell's going to have to try to drive to the middle and get looks underneath.
Dunnick with the turnaround. Can't get it to go. And Hunter. That was McMahon pulled down the rebound.
That's a good look for Norwell, though.
Yeah, it sure was. And that middle was wide open, Derek. You called it. Hunter with the basketball. Thought about the 3. Double teamed there. McMahon double teamed in the lane. The short jumper from Selking was off. And Dunnick with the strong rebound for the Lady Knights. Brielle Wilson heads the other way. High trap from Bellmont out of their zone. The Knights will have to move the basket quickly as Barger got free for a shot. Couldn't get it to go. Stole it away. And now Rowell's free for 2. Well, good defensive play by Barger as she was able to bat that ball free on the rebound. It was Filling that had actually pulled down the rebound and then lost it. The Braves on the other end, Hunter lost the ball going up. The kick to a wide open Filling, no good. And the rebound batted around and controlled by Dunnick. Dunnick very aggressive off the bat here for the Knights on the backboards. And Dunnick's going to travel.
Emily Filling getting some pretty good looks here early on. We expected them to do that because Norwell in that triangle and 2 with specific face guarding on Busick and Hunter.
Filling a 5'8" senior for Coach Heim and his Lady Squaws. That's Hunter on the wing, or up top, I mean. And that's thrown out of bounds. Busick was trying for the cross-court pass to McMahon, and just too far for McMahon to be able to get to it. The second turnover on the Squaws. Wilson into the middle. That's a good pass. Barger for 3. No good. It rattles around the rim, and the rebound corralled by McMahon. That's her 3rd rebound already. Good look for Barger. The Knights are getting good shots as the steal from Rouse. She'll head the other way, lay it up and miss it. And pulling down the rebound was Busick. Well, that's an awfully good look for the Knights. They have that 2-point lead, and a whistle on the other end. It'll be the 4th turnover of the game on the Squaws.
Yeah, boy, Bellmont has come out looking a little bit
tight.
Yeah, they are, and I think that'll loosen up as things go on.
But 5 minutes left in this first quarter, as that's going to be a kick on the Bellmont defense. Very high energy from both defenses to this point.
Yeah.
Making it tough. Bellmont 0 for 4 from the field. Norwell 1 of 5.
Norwell's definitely had the better looks.
Yeah, they have to this point. Boy, Barger might have double dribbled there. No call as she puts up the right-handed shot. It's finally picked up down there. Nice pass ahead, and Bellmont with the score. That was Filling. Didn't quite pick up who got the assist on that play as Wilson heads the other way and is going to be fouled on the floor. It's the first foul of the game. It's on Alyssa Selking, her first, 4:37 mark of the first quarter. Oh, nice pass into Rowles. Assist Brielle Wilson, and Rowles with both baskets now for the Knights. It's 4-2. The pass underneath by McMahon. Rowles batting it away. It'll remain Belmont's basketball. 4-2. Harrell picked, I think, 52-47 in this one. Hunter, who has yet to score. In fact, she's only gotten off one shot, muscles her way in. Nice pass to Filling. And Hunter picks up the assist on the Filling basket.
See, that's the difference right there. That's a play that she probably would not have made a year ago.
She couldn't have. No, she didn't have this physical strength last year to make that play. I really was impressed with how much bigger she was, or she is, I should say. That's going to be a foul on the Squaws as well. It'll go on Kinsey McMahon, her first, team second. Quick pass inside to Dunick, batted away. It's going to be tied up, and it'll be Norwell basketball, so it spares the Knights a turnover. Coach Thornton really likes that quick, high pass inside. That was just out of the reach of Brianne Barger.
Yeah, it's a play that the boys run as well with Will Geiger.
Mm-hmm. And Belmont's now going to a man-to-man defense on this particular set. Oh, Rouse might have turned that over. No call. Dunick into the lane, cuts through, gets free, and misses the shot. Another excellent look by the Knights. And Kinsey McMahon now with 4 rebounds already. Filling gets it away to Hunter. Hunter trying to weave her way down the lane. A lot of activity, and that'll be Norwell's basketball. 5 turnovers now on the Squaws.
Kind of a train wreck play there.
Boy, it really was. It looked like she tripped over her own feet going down the right side of the lane.
Yeah, Norwell fans want to travel, but I don't think she actually had possession of the basketball.
No, I don't think she did. There's a little backdoor play from Rouse. She misses the shot.
I think she had that one blocked.
Got the rebound, and the foul's going to be called.
Yeah, I think Rouse had that one blocked that time. So Norwell doing a nice job on the boards, though, as especially offensively. McMahon's done a nice job for Bellmont, though, as well. So both teams just about even here early on, 4-0. Neither team converting real well on some close looks at the rim.
Megan Busick picks up her first foul. And Riles good on her first free throw.
Logan has been much better at the line as of the last couple of games, and that's good to see, and it'll be an important factor in this game.
Lauren Bales and Maya Shelton check in for the Lady Knights. Dunick and Filling take seats. 3:19 left in this first quarter. Riles gets the friendly bounce, and it's a 2-point Norwell lead. Very low scoring. Hunter handling the ball much more than she did last year. I don't recall her handling the ball that much last year up top. Filling working the left side and traveled. Yep. Boy, and turnovers have been an issue for the Squaws so far, as that's their 6th. Norwell with just 1 turnover. Norwell also has not had a team foul yet. As we tick under 3 minutes, Shelton gets her first touch. Looking for help, finds Bales. And that's going to be a foul on Filling. She just going for the steal. Bumped Wilson pretty hard, and that's the 4th team foul on the Squaws.
I would expect Norwell's team fouls to start increasing here pretty soon because
their
aggressive style of defense has paid off so far, but they've done it without balance.
Yeah, Bellmont has gotten away from that trapping zone as Bales pass just a little soft. That'll be a turnover on the Lady Knights. Hunter quickly the other way. Filling will drive, get fouled, and miss the shot. But she will go to the line, shooting 2. Believe that's going to be on Barger. It'll be the Lady Knights' first foul with 2:34 left in the quarter. Boy, that's a long time without catching a foul. As Filling, her first free throw rattles out, struggling a little bit with her shot. First sub for the Squaws, that's number 23, Maddie Sonnenberg, a 5'7" senior, and Filling good on her second one.
By the way,
the Squaws to within 1.
If you're wondering about the similarities or differences between the Filling sisters, they're very different ball players.
Very much so.
Yeah, Kaylee's a lot smaller, more of a guard type, but can hit the floater in the lane, and Emily's more of a can play in the post as she's 3 or 4 inches taller, and Logan with a strong move and finishes off the glass. She's got all the points for Norwell, I believe.
She does. Got them, all 8 of them. That's Filling on the wing. McMahon gets it back to Filling for 3. No good. She's over from out there, and a jump ball is going to be called.
That'll keep it with Bellmont after the Knights got the last jump ball. Dunick's going to check back in for Maya Shelton.
Filling now 0 for 3 from beyond the arc, but 2 for 2 from inside of it.
Yep.
She's open again on that wing. Gets it to Hunter, and Hunter's going to be fouled by Brielle Wilson. Brielle just couldn't get stopped quick enough. That's a second team foul on the Lady Knights. First on Brielle. Boy, and you called it, Derek. The last 2 fouls, both on Norwell.
Yep.
That's Busick with the basketball being guarded by Wilson. Lady Knights in a man-to-man. They've stuck with that so far. Good move by Filling into the lane. No good. And pulling down the rebound. That's Dunnick. She'll head the other way, go all the way, and draw a blocking foul. I think that's going to go on Busick. We'll have to check it. Busick?
I think it's
It is Busick, yeah. It's her second, team's fifth, and Aubrey Dunnick will go to the line. So I apologize to the Busick family for calling that wrong the first 5 minutes and 20 seconds of the game.
There's Busicks and Bussicks and
That's
everything
right.
in Adams County.
Yep. Well, and we were just talking about Dr. Busick before we
2 S's, though.
Came on. That's true. As Dunnick, no good on either free throw. McMahon pulls down another rebound, and Bellmont able to get out of there with it. Quickly ahead, a high arcing shot.
Nice
that was
rebound
from Carrie Scott. And Barger pulled down the rebound, but that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, that's a difficult call because, Barger is just having her draped all over, and she's just trying to clear some space. And sometimes you see a lot of now in the college game and the professional game, if you get those elbows, you get a review, but that seemed to be more of a shoulder type of deal. So nothing dirty about that play. She was just trying to clear some space.
McMahon traveled. Yep, drug her foot as she tried to come to a stop and reverse it to Filling. 7 turnovers now on the Squaws.
That's a lot.
Norwell with a 3-point lead. A minute 18 left in the quarter. Running that motion offense as Rouse calling for the pick. Dunnick really didn't roll very hard to the basket there, so they'll reset. Filling into the lane. Tries to get it to Dunnick, and Wilson somehow ended up with it. She'll bring it back up top and leave it for Filling. Knights being very patient here, looking for an opening in that Bellmont defense. They're sagging off the ball as Filling's going to be fouled. I think that's going to go on Carrie Scott. She entered the game at the last dead ball. It is on Scott. That's her first. 16 fouls, so the next one will put the Knights in the bonus. That's pretty early for Norwell to get into the bonus as Filling's first free throw. Nothing but net. That looked good.
Yeah, and that's a telling sign right there, that play in particular. We talked about how Bellmont really leaves that middle wide open when they're in the zone. Kaylee Filling is very, very good at driving middle, hitting the 10-foot floater, 8-foot floater in the lane. So I think she's going to be big tonight.
Logan Rouse with the offensive rebound and putback. Logan having a huge first quarter for the Lady Knights and the lead up to 6 with just 40 seconds left. Emily Filling on the right wing as Hunter gets free for a long 3 and buries it. That's her first points. Only her second shot from the field. Knights lead by 3. 20 seconds left. Logan tries to get around Hunter and leaves it for Kaylee Filling, who gets free. Good block and corralled by the Squaws. And that pass is thrown away. Another turnover with 2 seconds. Burrell needs to launch it. She gets it away, and it's going to be well short. That will end the first quarter of play here at the Castle. A good one. Norwell leads 11-8. We'll be back after these words from our sponsors.
Looking for future leaders we can trust and believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Indiana. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It begins by making their grades and being on time for practice. It includes learning to listen, following directions, accepting responsibility, being a good role model. And it's about respect for officials, opponents, the rules, and each other. The result? It transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. High school sports. There's so much more than just a game. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
welcome back to the Castle. 11-8 Norwell after one quarter of play, and it'll be Lady Knights basketball coming out of the quarter break.
Well, Grace Hunter with just 3 points in that first quarter. Logan Rouse, on the other hand, with 10. Logan, 10 of Norwell's 11 points. She has really been the dominant force so far for Norwell. Bales gets free and twists it up and in. Boy, nice move there from the freshman.
Good body control and muscled it in for a young player. It's good to see Lauren Bales get something inside.
She normally does not take that kind of a move.
Normally doesn't take that kind of contact either.
Oh, McMahon might have got away with a travel, missed a shot, and the rebound finally corralled out of there by Carrie Scott. McMahon, that was her first shot she's taken from the field. She gets it back in the post. Nice move with the left hand and gets it to go.
Good post move by McMahon.
Yeah, she really looked good on that move. McMahon is just a sophomore.
Yeah.
So Bellmont with some really good young talent. Busick is only a sophomore as well. Good class there for Coach Heim. Filling is going to be fouled on the floor. And, you know, we were concerned about Norwell getting in foul trouble. Bellmont getting a lot of fouls here early on. That one was called on number 23, Maddie Sonnenberg. She's been in there for a while now as sub for the Knights. Maya Shelton checks in for Lauren Bales. Filling's free throw good. Boy, it's important to hit those front ends at this point of the game. She'll try to extend Norwell's lead back out to 5.
Yeah, and remember, they're shooting the bonus the entire rest of the half, so that's a pretty big point of emphasis here as Coach Thornton is going to use a timeout right here, and it's a 30.
So we'll keep it here. Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. If you're 18, able to work 10-hour days, and can pass pre-employment and background screenings, please apply online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution, then search for Bluffton. That's jobs.kroger.com. Also, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement, Bluffton Roofing owner James Worth will suggest the proper course of action that is best for your home. Bluffton Roofing, quality first, home improvement. Call them at 260-307-6313. The Knights with a 5-point lead. The scoring pretty evenly distributed for the Squaws to this point. Filling leading the way with 5. Obviously, it's a low-scoring contest so far. Oh, nice pass into the middle. McMahon had an opening, didn't take it. Tried to get it to Filling. It's going to be off her fingertips, and that is now 9 turnovers on the Squaws.
I'm not sure why McMahon didn't take that thing right to the basket.
She had a shot from where she was at about 12 feet out, or she also had a lane to the hoop, and Rouse probably turned it over there. No call. Dunnick leaves it for Shelton, open for 3. Good. Nothing but net for Maya Shelton. She hits the first long ball for the Knights, and it's an 8-point lead. Good look by Aubrey Dunnick there with the assist. Hunter trying to find space. The Euro move goes, and they're going to call a foul. Well, that was all Grace Hunter. She really didn't have much to work with.
Yeah,
able to get free.
That's exactly what Bellmont needs in a possession like that. They've just fallen behind by 8, allowed a 3. Now you give it to Grace Hunter, your playmaker, and it basically tell her just go make a play, and that's exactly what she did.
And able to make the 3-point play. That's 6 now.
Coach Heim is going to use a timeout.
That's interesting. It'll be a 30 as well. Knights lead 18-13 with 6:11 left here in the first half. At Pizza Hut in Bluffton, get a large 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 or upgrade to a specialty pizza for only $3 more. Dine in or carry out at 632 North Main Street in Bluffton. Order online at pizzahut.com. Norwell will have the basketball after the 3-point play by Grace Hunter. She now has 6 points and is the leading scorer for the Squaws. The leading scorer here so far in the first half, Logan Rouse, with 10 all in the first quarter. still early, though, in this second quarter. Wilson goes baseline, that short baseline pass to Aubrey Dunnick, and that'll be a turnover, as I think Aubrey just dribbled it off her foot.
I think it must have been that's what it was, because at least from behind the play, you'd think that it would have gotten knocked out, but I think she must have just dribbled it off her foot.
McMahon is going to be fouled by Aubrey Dunnick.
What's she supposed to do?
Well, she didn't square her feet up. To me, that was the right call or no call on that particular play. It'll send Kinsey McMahon to the line to shoot a pair.
Now, shoot one. Basket went through.
Oh, the basket went through. Did not notice that. I was watching the footwork of Dunnick, and McMahon banks in the free throw for the three-point play. It's a 2-point game. Well, that was a big play as Brielle Wilson heads the other way. 5:44 left in this first half as the pass skips through to Filling with the floater, no good. Dunnick right there for the rebound, and Aubrey Dunnick with a strong play for the Lady Knights to make it a 4-point game. Boy, they are letting McMahon wide open as Scott misses a three pretty badly. Grace Hunter, though, pulls down the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball. And it'll remain Belmont's ball. Filling will inbound, finds Hunter. Hunter being guarded by Dunnick at the moment. Now Filling will pick her up. The pass inside, and McMahon throws it off the foot of Logan Rouse. That was Carrie Scott, who didn't take the three. Boy, she was wide open, too. Now McMahon's going to throw up a shot, and, boy, I can see why they're letting her shoot. She is a threat inside, but she's not a threat from 12 feet.
And that kind of goes to show you why she didn't pull up from the elbow a couple of possessions ago.
Brielle Wilson will get it to Filling. They play a little catch back and forth. We're checking the sound. Had a report that the sound wasn't very good, and that's going to be a turnover on the Lady Knights, their second of the quarter, as McMahon, swatted by Aubrey Dunnick, comes flying into the lane.
Boy.
That was a nice play by Aubrey Dunnick.
Yeah, it sure was. Belmont fans were hollering for a foul.
There was
looked
no
pretty
foul
clean.
on that play.
No.
She came down hard, but there wasn't a foul. As on the baseline, it's Filling. She gets free, but quickly covered up by Dunnick. Now Hunter looking for room, being guarded by Wilson. Oh, nice angle pass inside. Missing the bunny was Alyssa Sulking, and Rouse pulled down the rebound for the Lady Knights. Boy, that was a good look for Belmont. Brielle Wilson gets it to Shelton with a long three, and Shelton with her second three. Boy, you don't see many shots arc more than that, Derek. Yeah, McMahon definitely traveled.
Maya Shelton has been huge in this game.
Well,
knocking down two enormous threes, and the Knights lead by 7.
Well, she had to put a little extra arc on that shot, and it found the net. Under 4 minutes left here in this second quarter.
Yeah, her shot's very high arcing to begin with, but that one was even more than normal.
Yep. There's the backdoor play, well defended by Belmont. They'll get the turnover.
Belmont definitely wanted a foul that time.
Yeah. Hunter just probably traveled. No call there. Kind of out of control, Derek.
Yeah, and you knew things were going to get a little bit intense. It's a conference game, rivalry game, important game as well. So
Rouse is going to pump a three-pointer. No good. And pulling down the rebound is Hunter. She'll head the other way. Again, into the lane. She's going to be fouled. That's going to go on Brielle Wilson, I believe. And the Belmont fans with a facetious round of cheers.
I don't know. I have trouble believing where the where the fouls would have been. Maybe on that last back door.
I thought she got her on the neck. As Barger checks in for the Lady Knights, Dunnick's going to take a seat. Also in is Lauren Bales. Wilson will sit down. Boy, Bellmont has not substituted much at all.
No, and we knew that was kind of going to be the thing.
McMahon tries to work her way into the lane, and she's stripped. Norwell has numbers. Shelton gets to the basket, and Coach Heim is going to use a full timeout. Norwell's lead up to 9 here at the Castle with 2:58 left in the quarter. We'll take a break and be right back.
Eyes are important indicators of overall health, and comprehensive eye care goes beyond a prescription for glasses or contact lenses. At Bluffton Family Eye Care, Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry take the time to get to know you, your eye care history, and your vision needs. To ensure healthy eyes and your best possible vision, our optometrists combine experience and expertise with the latest technology. They provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best. They take pride in providing excellent customer service by creating a personal connection with each patient individually.
To look and feel your best, visit Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424 or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com.
Welcome back to the Castle. 2:58 left in the half. Norwell leading at 25-16 after the Andy Heim timeout, his second of the half. And Norwell has kind of started to take control, and Bellmont really feeling the need to stop the bleeding.
Maya Shelton has been instant offense off the bench for Coach Thornton. 8 points in this second quarter. On the baseline, blocked by Rowles. That was Alyssa Selking trying to get the shot off.
Norwell's defense has been incredibly active here tonight.
Yeah, they really have. Now, the fouls have really evened up. Norwell was 6. Bellmont was 7. Grace Hunter gets it into Scott. And, boy, they're just letting Scott stand out there.
Yeah, in fact, Bellmont's actually gone over 4 minutes now without a foul.
Wide open is Selking, and she will not shoot. Hunter forces her way inside on the kick, but Rowles comes away with a basketball. 12 turnovers I've got Bellmont for now to this point in the game. And that has really been the difference, Derek.
Yeah, Norwell's gotten a lot more shots up, and typically when you do that, you're going to win.
Bales for 3, no good, but Rowles with the offensive rebound throws it away. That'll be a turnover on the Lady Knights. Hunter in the lane scores.
I like that move by Grace Hunter, stopping there from about 12 feet instead of taking it inside.
Yeah, excellent move. That's a very mature move from the junior.
Yep.
Shelton on the wing. Fillings back in the game for the Lady Knights. Kaylee leaves it for Maya Shelton, and Shelton bombs another 3. She's got 11 points here in the second quarter. 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, and also with another score in the lane. And she is basically the scoring difference in this thing right now. Good move inside by Selking. McMahon pulled down the offensive rebound. Finally, Bales comes out of there with it.
Nice idea there by Bales to settle things down and run your offense.
The Knights will settle back in here and be patient with just over a minute left. Filling blocked from behind. Heading the other way was Scott, and she turned it over.
Boy, Bellmont's just having all kinds of trouble taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, they really are. That's I've got them now for 13 turnovers. Just under a minute left in the half. Bales looking for help, being guarded by Emily Filling. It's taken away from her. Dunnick saved it, but threw it out of bounds. That'll be Norwell's 7th turnover.
Yeah, Norwell's gotten a little careless the last couple possessions, too. They've got to, right now with the 10-point lead, they need to figure out a way to start controlling the pace and making sure that they can hold on to this lead.
Checking back in for Bellmont senior Maddie Sonnenberg. She'll immediately launch a shot and get it to go.
Long 2 from the corner.
Norwell's lead down to 8 with 30 seconds left. Filling into the front court. She will drive, put up the floater, no good, and it'll be out of bounds.
That's not a good shot.
Haley, yeah, she kind of forced that.
Yeah.
0 for 4 from the field.
And there's really no reason to do that with 20 seconds left in the half. You want to make sure that you're up at least as many as you were going down the last time in the fourth.
Oh,
so.
Hunter probably got away with a double dribble there. Nice backdoor pass inside.
Yeah, that let him cut it to 6. That's a big turn of events.
Terry Scott with the assist. Sonnenberg with the basket. It's a 6-point lead, and Dunnick lost the handle. Rowles gets a shot off, but it would not have counted, so we won't count it in our book either. Bellmont fights back to make it a 6-point game at halftime. We will take a break and be back after these words from our sponsors.
Everything that I do can have an impact on somebody else.
You can dream any dream and you can chase any dream, and you can have a chance to succeed at that dream.
We're here just a speck of time.
Given the opportunities to be selfless.
That's what God does with us.
Not forgetting how you got here and who helped you along the way.
What are you doing for others?
Those to whom much has been given, much is expected.
Knows that the three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for 3 by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 or in Bern at 589-2077.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Yeah, they bring the ball down across the timeline. The wingman is open. He dribbles around, finds an open man in the corner, jumps, shoots, scores. Hi, Tim Steffen Financial Group. Wish your retirement was as easy as jump, shoot, score? Come to see us at our office at 110 West Cherry Street, or call us, please, at 824-8175. Let us work for you to reach your financial goals. Jump, shoot, score. Let us help you with that. Steffen Financial Group, 824-8175, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Securities offered through Thurston Springer Financial, member FINRA and SIPC. Some insurance products also offered through Thurston Springer. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Now, welcome back to the Castle. Norwell leading at 28-22 here at the halftime break. The Lady Knights led for the vast majority of that first half. After Bellmont kind of hung around early, Norwell really took control off of a couple important Maya Shelton threes. And, Greg, I know you have some halftime statistics to share with us.
Absolutely. Interestingly enough, Bellmont ended up getting up one more shot than the Knights did in the first half. And you never would have guessed that.
No.
Yep. No doubt about it. And it was that flurry at the end that really picked up the number of opportunities for the Squaws. We'll start with Bellmont. Bellmont was 9 of 25 from the field. That's just 36%. Really struggled from beyond the arc, just 1 of 6 for 17%. Very good at the line, 3 for 4 for 75%. They collected 11 rebounds, but the big difference in this game right now, Bellmont with 13 turnovers in the first half. From a scoring perspective, Grace Hunter leading the way, as you would kind of expect. She had 8 on 3 of 5 shooting, They've really limited her looks, though. Also, she pulled down a couple rebounds and had an assist as well as a free throw. A couple of girls with 5 points. Kenzie McMahon, who looks very good in the paint. Just don't let her get outside the paint. She had 5 points on 2 of 6 shooting, hit a free throw, and collected 6 rebounds in the first half for the Squaws. Also with 5 points was Emily Filling. She was 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line, and collected a rebound. Now, Emily did not take a shot in that second quarter. Also with 4 points, and to round out the scoring for Bellmont, Maddie Sonnenberg was 2 for 2 from the field with some quick offense there at the end of the half. Megan Busick collected a rebound. Carrie Scott 0 for 2 with a rebound and assist. Alyssa Selking was 0 for 4 from the field as well for the Squaws. They finished the half with 22 points. For your Lady Knights, they were 10 of 24 from the field in the first half. That's 42%. They were 3 of 7 from beyond the arc. All 3 of those bombs were from Maya Shelton. That's 43%. And then 5 of 8 from the line, 63%, which is about normal for the Lady Knights. As a team, they collected 12 rebounds, so very close on the rebounds, and then only committed 7 turnovers in the first half. Leading the way in scoring was Maya Shelton. Did not take a shot in the first quarter, took 4 in the second and hit them all. 3 of them from long range. She had 11 and also collected a defensive rebound. Logan Rouse also in double figures. She had 10 on 4 of 7 shooting from the field, collected 3 rebounds, had a block shot, and make that 4 rebounds in the first half for the Lady Knights. With 3 points, Kaylee Felling, they came all from the line. She was 3 of 4 from the line and 0 for 4 from the field in the first half. Aubrey Dunnick was 1 of 3 from the field, but boy, has she been big on the boards. 4 rebounds and a block shot in that first half. Also with 2 points was Lauren Bales. She was 1 of 2 from the field and collected a rebound. Brielle Wilson only took 1 shot, missed it, and had an assist and a rebound. And then Brianne Barger took 3 shots, didn't make any of them, had a rebound. Didn't play a whole lot in that second quarter, mainly because Maya Shelton was hotter than a firecracker, and you want to ride that as long as you can. So those are your stats for the first half, Derek.
Yeah, I think that if this game begins to turn and Bellmont can get back into it, it'll be because of the end of the first half. With a minute left, they trailed by 10 points. They were down 28-18. Then they get a basket on this end of the floor, and then you have a questionable shot taken on the other end with under 20 seconds to go. You're thinking, if you're Norwell, why would you not hold for the last shot, or at least try to?
Yeah.
They don't get it done. It goes out of bounds, and Bellmont scores again right before the half. So they've cut it to a manageable 6 points. Great job by the Squaws there right before the end of the half. I think Norwell got a little bit careless towards the end of the half, too, because they only had a couple of turnovers in the first 10, 12 minutes of this game and had forced a lot more. So that's where the difference is right now, in my opinion. We're going to go ahead and take a real short break, and then we'll return with third quarter action after these words from our sponsors.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-827-2108 or 2109. That's jobs.kroger.com. 260-827-2108. Peyton's Northern, now hiring.
Welcome back to the Castle. We are just about set for the third quarter to begin. The Knights still hold a 6-point lead here at the halftime break, and I believe it'll be Norwell basketball coming out of this out of the quarter break. Yeah, I think it's important, and we talk about it. I think it might be the most talked about thing in basketball. The first 2 or 3 minutes of the second half is so important as to how the rest of the game is going to play out.
For Bellmont on the floor, it's Busick, McMahon, Hunter, Filling, and Alyssa Selking. For the Knights, it's their starters as well. Barger, Dunnick, Wilson, Filling, and Rowles. Bellmont back in that 1-2-2 or 3-2 trap. Wilson almost over the line, and it's batted around, finally out of bounds. It'll be Belmont's basketball. That's a turnover on the Lady Knights.
Yep, that's exactly how Bellmont wanted to start it. They brought some pressure right at half court, and it bit Norwell as they turn it over again.
Busick will handle it for the Squaws. She did not play a ton in the first half as Hunter looks inside.
Yeah, Busick was very unproductive while she was in there as well.
Hunter being guarded by Filling on the switch. It's off of Dunnick, and it will remain Belmont's basketball. Norwell has been in the man-to-man pretty much all night. Filling launches a three, not close. And Dunnick comes out of there with the rebound. Boy, Filling really struggling from the field tonight, well, at least from distance, as Norwell gets it into the front court. Nice pass inside Dunnick to Rowles, and Rowles gets it to go. Nice feed there from Aubrey Dunnick, and the Knights first to score here in the second half. They lead by 8. Hunter kicks it to McMahon. McMahon muscles her way and can't get it to go. And Rowles pulls down the rebound. That was a good look for Bellmont.
Nice job of Dunnick to avoid getting her another foul right there.
Good ball movement from the Knights, and Dunnick's going to be fouled on the drive. Everybody's okay. It'll go on 21. Selking, that's her second. First of the second half for the Squaws. Wilson looks inside, instead goes deep to Dunnick. Dunnick will leave it for Filling, and the Knights will get into their offense against a man-to-man here from the Squaws. Oh, and Brand Barger just didn't get the pass away quite quickly enough. That'll be traveling called. 2 quick turnovers here on the Lady Knights.
Yeah, the one possession where they've gotten a shot off, they scored.
Filling working around the top. Nice pass inside to Selking. Selking gets the shot up, gets it to go, and she is going to get a chance for a 3-point play. That's her first points of the game. Dunnick will pick up her second, and Selking will go to the line for the 3-point play.
Yeah, not much contact there, and I think that probably should have been a no call. Dunnick trying to get the charge call, but the free throw is off after the made basket.
Barger
just
pulled
Dunnick's
down
second.
The rebound. Bellmont into that trap, and how did that
get
pass
through?
I have no idea. Dunnick's pass disappeared. That's going to be off of Bellmont. Yeah, that's going to be a turnover as Rouse tipped it, and then it went off the hands of McMahon.
Yeah, I have no idea how that pass got through, and it's very fortunate for the Knights. I don't even think Logan knew she had it until she turned around and had the basketball.
Yeah, that was not a good pass inside. McMahon will head the other way, give it up to Busick. Busick misses the layup. It will be Norwell basketball. Boy, that's a great look.
Yeah.
For the Squaws.
Big time missed opportunity there for Bellmont.
32-24 here at the Castle. 5:58 left in the third. Coach Heim checking with the officials about something.
It's got to be who it went off of. That's the only thing they could be talking about. But there's no way it's going to change now.
You wouldn't think so, and I certainly couldn't tell from our angle. The official explains it to Coach Heim. It doesn't seem to be too upset about the way it went.
No, I think he just wanted to make sure, wanted the officials to get together and check. Nice pass.
Yeah, now that was good timing on the pass from Wilson with the assist to Dunnick. Boy, that was awfully easy for the Lady Knights. Their lead as big as it's been in this one, 10 points. Hunter forces her way in the lane and traveled.
Well, the way this thing's going, Norwell's kind of dominating again. I'm not sure what it is about these two teams playing each other, but Norwell has just been in control of the series. They've been in control basically the entire night, and a lot of that is because of Bellmont turnovers, but you got to give Norwell credit as well. Their defense has been very active.
Yeah, it really has. Good ball movement now by the Knights as Barger gets into the lane. Good, strong move for her first basket. Well, I tell you, what appears to hurt Bellmont to a certain extent as Hunter gets free, launches a long three, and throws up an air ball. Hunter's having to create everything herself. They're not setting any picks for her, and Norwell's in a man-to-man the entire time. Let's see, who checked in there? Barger took a seat, and Maya Shelton checked in for the Lady Knights. 5 minutes left in this third quarter.
We'll see if Maya's still got the hot hand.
So Hunter just is trying to create everything, and boy, that's tough to do at any level.
Yep. Yeah, Belmont's offense has been stacked. Nothing, and we talked about the bigs are in there kind of to set screens, and they haven't done it a lot.
No, they've not. Shelton gets free for three. I don't know how in the world she got free as Hunter pulled down the rebound, and that's the first missed shot of the game for Maya. Coach Heim's going to burn another timeout. He's only got 2 left now. We'll check it because he had at least 1:30 left. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here and let you know that Grable Insurance wants to provide you the protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. Visit Grable Insurance at their office on Pony Express Run in Leo to get the best coverage you can afford. Also, more than just a hardware store, Reed's Do It Best Hardware has a gift shop, paint department, rental department, and yes, hardware. They're open 7 days a week to best serve you, located on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. 4:27 left in this third quarter. It's Greg Van Meter along with Derek Decker here at the Castle this evening. It's been a good game. Norwell has maintained a lead. Now, you talked, Derek, about the first few minutes of the second half. Norwell's definitely won those first few minutes.
Yep. Yeah, the lead has been at least six for quite some time now.
And Filling traveled. Yeah, she sure did. She just kind of lost her footing.
That, to me, has been the biggest story of this game, has been the turnovers for Bellmont.
Yeah, I've got them now for 16 to Norwell's 10. Norwell's picked up 3 here in the second half. They reverse it to Shelton. Shelton on the wing. Wilson will launch a 3, and that's good. Brielle Wilson with her first points of the game, and Norwell has shot it very well from beyond the arc. They're now 4 of 8 from long distance as Selking free for the jumper, no good. That's going to be a jump ball, and it'll remain Belmont's basketball.
Danger time right here for Bellmont. They've got to close the gap in a hurry, and they've got to. It starts with that's a foul on Aubrey Dunnick as she just kind of
third.
Yeah, she just kind of plowed over. I think that's McMahon.
Yeah, Kinsey McMahon.
A little slow to get up, but she's fine. Aubrey carries some power when she runs into you.
She'll take a seat as she's replaced by Brianne Barger in the Norwell lineup. Dunnick, the only player on either squad with 3 fouls.
Can't really fault her for that foul, though. She's just really hustling after
aggressive.
The ball.
Maybe, perhaps a bit over-aggressive.
Yeah. The official having a conversation with McMahon just to make sure she's okay before play resumes.
Barger guarding her. McMahon, a 5'10" sophomore. That's Busick with the basketball. Norwell has played exclusively man-to-man as Busick gets free. The rebound is going to be out of bounds, and it'll go back to Norwell. 3:31 left in the quarter. Wilson and Filling up top. Bellmont playing man-to-man right now. Rowles tried to get it to Shelton. Shelton will give it up to Filling. Filling pounds her way into the lane and misses the floater. It'll be out of bounds, and it'll be Bellmont basketball. Kaylee really struggling from the field, Derek. She's now 0 for 6.
Well, she hasn't gotten a lot of good looks. I mean, she's really just trying to create something, and they've been very difficult shots.
Busick gets it away. That was Filling with a 3, and she's going to shoot 3 free throws.
Logan bumped into her, and that's one of the most basic things in basketball is never foul a jump shooter.
Yeah.
And that was a pretty good whack.
First foul on Logan Rowles, third on the Knights here in the second half as Filling knocks down her first free throw. Just a 6th point from Filling.
Bales set to check back in after this free throw.
Emily with a very good free throw shooting stroke as Kaylee Filling will take a seat for the Lady Knights. Lauren Bales in, as you mentioned, Derek. Filling, missed it as Wilson pulled down the rebound. Wow, she looks so good on the first two. Just kind of banged that one off the back iron. Bales into the lane, throws it away.
Not sure who she was looking for as Barger was on the opposite side of the lane.
I don't know if she's expecting Brienne to come back to her side, but that pass didn't get in anybody's vicinity. Bales is guarding Hunter. Now Busick down the lane, Filling with the floater, no good. Shelton pulls down the rebound.
Nice strong board by Maya.
Yeah, it really was. And Filling shooting woes continue. Shelton having a little trouble handling it there. Got it back. Bales. Now Barger.
The squads have finally tightened up on Maya Shelton after allowing her to be free for quite some time.
The other thing that's the squads are doing a great job on is not allowing the handoffs. Logan Rowles, though, boy, that's some real strength from the senior there. Logan now with 16 points. As McMahon, great pass inside, missing the shot. That was Filling on the miss. Bellmont got the ball back as it went off a Lady Knight, and another whistle. It's going to be an offensive foul, I think, on Megan Busick. If so, it's her third. Yep. Second on the team here in the second half. Rowles scores again. And it's loose on the floor. A minute 20 left in this third quarter. Norwell now up by 17. And that's going to be a turnover on the Braves. Maddie Sonnenberg checks back in. First time she's been in the second half, I believe. Real Wilson bringing it across midcourt. Shelton. Maya's had a really good ball game here for the Lady Knights. Got to believe, Derek, it's fair to say her best game so far in the Norwell uniform. As a timeout's going to be called by Coach Thornton. I think just a 30. So we'll keep it here. If you're looking for a local bank you can really depend on, folks, come to First Bank of Bern. They provide service that other banks only dream about with 8 convenient locations near you. Also call and make a convenient appointment for yourself at Stephan Financial. They're located at 110 West Cherry Street in Bluffton. And they will discuss your retirement with you as well as Social Security or long-term care insurance. call Stefan Financial at 260-824-8175.
So just 58 seconds left in this third quarter, and it's 43-26, a Norwell lead. Brielle Wilson keys it in coming out of the timeout.
Well, and we talked about how big the opening moments of the third quarter were. There's a nice defensive play by the Squaws. That'll be another turnover on the Knights. Busick heads the other way and lays it in. Good left hand there from Busick, although I actually think she is left-handed.
We haven't seen her finish, though, much tonight.
No. That's her first made field goal, now 1 for 3. Wilson looking to drive. Tough shot. Can't get it to go.
Got too far underneath the basket.
And Hunter pulls down the rebound. Quickly the other way is Hunter. Couldn't get a shot. Good defense there by the Lady Knights to stop Grace.
Oh, not again.
Busick got free, and they're going to, there was not a lot of contact on that. They're going to say it's on the floor, I believe. Nope, they're going to have her shoot.
Wow, that's the
third
second
foul
time
on Brielle Wilson.
Yeah, and there doesn't have to be a lot of contact on a jump shooter. All you got to do is touch her because it's going to affect the shot.
They're saying 2 free throws.
Right, yeah, she was a step inside the line.
Okay.
Yep.
As Busick good on the first one. Kaylee Filling will check back in for the Lady Knights, replacing Brielle Wilson.
This is another big turn here because Norwell had the lead as big as 17. And now Bellmont has it down to 13. Norwell needs to take absolutely the last shot of this quarter and hopefully get another basket.
20 seconds left in the quarter. Bales across the timeline. Rouse will turn the corner and score. She's going to pick up the foul as well. Big play by Logan Rouse. And it's going to go on Grace Hunter. That's her first foul.
Well, unless you get that shot. That's the only time you don't take the last shot of the quarter.
Well, you got to take that shot.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
she was able to turn the corner, took it to the rack strongly, and converts the three-point play. I've got Logan Rouse now with 21 for the Lady Knights. 12 seconds. Grace Hunter with the basketball. Oh, and Busick traveled. Yep.
Norwell's going to get another shot here.
I've got the Squaws now with 18 turnovers. Bales gets it into Rouse. 7 seconds. Across the timeline being guarded by, boy, I'd take instead she launches a long three. No good at the buzzer. I don't know that was the shot Coach Thornton was looking for, but it's what will end the third quarter. We'll take a break and be back after these words from our sponsors.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to the Castle. We have 8 minutes to go, and Norwell leads it 46-30. It has been a huge turn of events in this basketball game. Norwell has extended the lead. They led by just 6 at halftime, but they outscored Bellmont in that corner 18-8. And Norwell now in firm control of this basketball game.
Yeah, Bellmont with just 8 points in that third quarter. They've got the basketball open from the, it was a long two from Maddie Sonnenberg.
Bellmont is going to have to hit a lot of shots in this quarter.
Yeah, they really are, and they're going to have to hustle to get them up. That's Rouse. Turns the corner again, this time blocked by McMahon. Good play by the sophomore, but they are going to get a foul now on Logan Rouse, I believe.
Yeah, it is. Right at mid-court. And Norwell's got to just kind of take their time. make sure you take care of the basketball. So that's really the keys here in this fourth quarter for the Knights with a big lead.
Hunter handling it for the Squaws. Still being guarded very tough as Sonnenberg steps inside the line again and hits again.
That's cost Bellmont 2 points, though.
Yeah, it has. She's got 8. 2 baskets each half so far. Filling leaves it for Wilson. Barger tried to take it down the lane, stopped by Sonnenberg. Or Selking, excuse me. Tough inside pass, and Dunnick's going to be fouled on the drive.
I think this is on the floor, though. No, they're going to give her 2 shots. I thought that might have been on the floor.
It is called on Selking. That's her 3rd, team's 4th. Yeah, I love the way this game's been officiated. From a foul standpoint, it's been very even. They've let them play, and yet it's not gotten out of control at all.
This is a Fort Wayne crew, and they have done a very good job. Nice free throws there by Aubrey Dunnick. Those are 2 big ones as well. It's back to a 14-point lead.
48-34. Aubrey now 2 of 4 from the line. Hunter with the basketball. Grace has not scored in the second half. Getting free. Boy, tough shot.
Yeah. Good defense by Norwell. They did everything they could.
McMahon, I'll tell you what, she is going to be a player. She's just a sophomore. And I've got her now with 7 points. Barger traveled.
Yeah, got to take care of the ball.
That's 13 turnovers now on the Lady Knights, 6th in the second half.
That's still below average, as the Knights average nearly 20 turnovers a game.
Yep. Hunter just lost a basketball off her foot. That'll be another turnover on the Squaws. Maya Shelton checks back in for Barger for the Lady Knights. 6:07 left in this one. Norwell with a relatively comfortable 12-point lead.
Yeah, but you know Belmont's capable of making a run, so you really got to continue to play basketball here.
Well, and they're in a little 6-2 run here, and that ball's thrown away. Boy, not a good pass.
And they get it. They create the turnover right back going the other way,
Yeah,
though.
good hustle by Wilson to create that turnover.
That's one thing about this particular Norwell team is they don't quit after a turnover.
They do not. That really stands out on this team as Rouse forces it in. She's going to draw the foul. Believe it's going to go on McMahon.
Yep.
That'll be her second.
They just keep on getting back to the line, and that's exactly what you want to do. Just taking it strong. And Aubrey was able to knock down the first couple of free throws, so we'll see if Logan's able to continue the stretch here.
Logan's having a heck of a ball game as that one looked good. Checking back in for Bellmont is Emily Filling. Emily, of course, a 5'8" senior.
Yep.
She has struggled from the field tonight. I've got her with 7 points. As Rouse, not good on that one. McMahon pulls down the rebound. And the Squaws head the other way. Hunter falls.
Boy.
Excuse me, that wasn't Hunter. That was Busick down there.
I actually
Her and Grace Hunter look a lot alike physically.
Yeah, I think that's another good no call.
Yeah. Into the length, Filling throws up a shot. It's out of bounds, but it'll remain Norwell basketball.
What?
Filling wanted a foul called, but you're not going to get a foul call on that kind of a shot. You got to be under control. As Hunter from the wing leaves it in the corner. That's Filling, and no good again. The rebound, though, controlled by Busick. That was number 23, Maddie Sonnenberg for 3.
Nice pass.
That was Brielle Wilson with the assist. Aubrey Dunnick with the basket.
Now
it's 51-39.
Norwell's had pretty much an answer for just about everything. Every time Bellmont thinks about going on a run, Norwell has a response.
Sonnenberg got free. That's the first shot she's missed, Derek.
Yeah, Sonnenberg has been really good, and she's been important in this fourth quarter for the Squaws.
She has. I've got her now for 11 points on just 6 shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been really good. Wilson leaves it for Dunnick. The Lady Knights can afford to be really patient here as Filling forces up another shot.
No, you can't do that.
Emily Filling pulls down the rebound.
Yeah, you just got to be more conscientious of your situation.
Sonnenberg will pull it out to Filling. Hunter looks inside. Great defense by Aubrey Dunnick. Wow, what a play. Drell Wilson quickly the other way. Lays it up and in. She just beat the field down the floor.
That basket was created by Aubrey Dunnick, though, in the defensive end, as the Knights are taught to front the post. That's their fundamental deal, and that's exactly what she did.
And Emily Filling finally gets a field goal to fall. Dunnick is, I don't know, that might be her breathing.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what the
she needs
official
her
was
inhaler,
saying.
so they'll stop action here. Now, not sure whether the Knights will get charged with a timeout. This isn't going to be a long stop.
No, I do think, though, Coach Thornton had called for timeout right after that basket anyway.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
Yep, that's, I think, what it is. No, they did not call timeout, so Norwell is going to have the basketball underneath. Maybe it was, I saw Coach Thornton signal for it, and maybe he did not get it before they stopped play for Aubrey, so I think that's what happened.
Right.
And it does save Norwell a timeout there.
Norwell with 3 timeouts left. Bellmont with 2. 3:48 left in this one. Lady Knights lead by 12. Rouse tried to turn the corner, and she was being ridden pretty hard by Grace Hunter. That'll be Grace's second foul.
Yeah, that's a good call, as she was just kind of giving her the arm bar, and that's something in basketball that has been called much more over the last several years. And a timeout called right now by Coach Thornton, as he didn't like what he was seeing on the inbounds play.
Yeah, I think that was a good timeout. We'll take a timeout as well and be back after these words from one of our sponsors.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe free should mean free. Not kind of free. Completely free. That's exactly what our free and easy checking account is. Free of fees, free of hassles, free of catches. You also get a free Visa check card, free online banking, free mobile banking, free telephone banking, free text and email alerts, and free e-statements. You get all this when you sign up for free and easy checking from First Bank of Bern. It's that simple. First Bank of Bern. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Castle. 3:38 to play, and it's a 53-41 Norwell lead as the Lady Knights called timeout right there. Coach Thornton did not like what he was seeing on that inbounds play, and now everything's pretty important. You want to be sure that you're getting exactly what you want. The Lady Knights can really afford to be patient here. If you don't give up the basketball, then there's no chance Bellmont can make a comeback.
Wilson trying to inbound for the Knights, finally gets it into Shelton, who's back in there. Filling on the drive, gets it to go.
Finally, Kaylee Filling finds the bottom of the net.
Yeah, that's her first field goal in this one. Grace Hunter the other way. Boy, she handles it well, too.
She does.
Spins into the lane and threw it right to Brianne Barger. A jump ball is going to be called.
Turnover.
And will head the other way.
Yeah, every time Bellmont has a chance to make a run, Norwell has had an answer, and they continue to do that. They can potentially stretch their lead back to their biggest of the game.
Bellmont, back into the trap. Wilson got free. Couldn't get it to go. Hunter the other way. She'll score. That's her first points in the second half, Derek.
Yeah, Norwell's just done a real nice job on defense.
They really have. And Filling's going to be fouled.
That'll put Norwell to the line for the rest of this one.
I think it's going to go on McMahon. Yeah, that's her third. Aubrey Dunnick's going to check back in for the Lady Knights as Barger takes a seat. Filling 3 for 4 from the line earlier and gets this one to go. That's the second time she's hit the front end of a 1-and-1. That's always the most important one. She'll try to stretch Norwell's lead back out to 14. And she does not. Hunter pulls down the rebound. She'll head the other way. Looking for the pick. Tries to get free. Gives it up to McMahon. Underneath. That's Filling. Tried to force it up. And not a real good shot selection there from Emily. Wilson came out of there with a basketball. Rouse forces her way inside. Can't get it to go. And Hunter pulls down another rebound.
Yeah, I don't like that shot by Logan. And that's what happens when you take a poor shot. You give up a basket on the other end. So now you really got to be patient. You just have to be. Yeah,
that was McMahon for the Squaws. Shelton's going to launch a three. Can't get it to go.
I don't understand that shot. I'm not sure what the Knights are doing here. And this is a situation where you've got to really know what your situation is. You don't need a basket. I mean, you have to force Bellmont to make you give the ball up, and you really want to look for a layup.
Yeah, I think Coach Thornton would like to see good shots in this situation. You certainly don't want to pass up.
Right. No, I understand that. But,
a good look, but you want to make sure you're running your offense, and it's within the context of that as Grace Hunter's being triple teamed, and she walks. Well, they could have called that. They could have called that several times on her this evening and didn't.
You can tell the Squaws are starting to get a little desperate here.
Brielle Wilson gets it. Oh, that's a good pass. Barger open for three, no good, but tracks down the rebound, then kicks it out of bounds. It'll be Belmont's basketball. Brienne's 1 for 5 from the field tonight. Minute and a half left in this one. Selking gets it on. Oh, great pass from Kinsey McMahon to Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg has had a wonderful ball game for the Squaws as Rouse gets free, scores again, and is going to go back to the line for another three-point play opportunity. Maddie Sonnenberg picks up her second. Boy, Logan Rouse putting on a show. I've got her for 24 points.
Coach Thornton told her in practice this week, get more selfish, and that's what she's done, and look what it's resulted in.
Yeah, she's had a great game. I've got her now with 25 points. Norwell's lead back up to 12, and another turnover on the Squaws.
Yeah, it's going to go back to Bellmont. Wilson lost her footing as she was going out of bounds.
The Knights fans wanted a foul call, but I thought that was a good no call.
Agreed.
Hunter being double teamed up top, and Norwell now in that 1-3-1 trap. First time in the game they've gone to that trap. Busick being hounded, and Barger creates the turnover, and we won't give either team a turnover there. Filling is going to be fouled. She'll go to the line after the missed shot.
Well, at some point, if you're Bellmont, you're going to have to start playing the foul game because you're down 12, and you're going to have to start hoping for Norwell misses at the line, assuming they don't turn the ball over in the backcourt.
Brielle picks up her fourth foul. Emily Filling to the line. She's been good from the line tonight.
She missed just once, I believe.
Actually, she missed a couple. She missed one in the first quarter and then one in the third.
Okay. She missed the last of the 3-point.
Correct. Hits both of them here, though. Norwell's lead down to 10. 54 seconds left, and Coach Thornton is going to use a timeout.
I think that's a good timeout.
It is a full timeout, so we will take it along with Coach and be back after these words from Troxel Equipment.
Troxel Equipment Company, a family-owned business, is dedicated to making you a satisfied customer with the best possible equipment, parts, and service. 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, and Wabash. You can find a full line of John Deere equipment, mowers and generators from Honda, blowers and chainsaws by Steel. Experience superior service and selection at Troxel Equipment, your solutions dealer. Find them online at troxelequipment.com.
Now welcome back to the Castle. Just 54.5 left in this one. Norwell leading at 59-49. Now they've had a double-digit lead they've had it for all the fourth quarter, and they really stretched that thing in the third quarter. Bellmont had gotten down as close as 6 at the half, and then Norwell just kind of stretched it from there, and they've held on to it. Bellmont has made a couple of mini runs, and each time Norwell has been able to get a basket of their own or create a play or get the stop that they needed, and that's why they've preserved that big lead.
Yeah, Norwell's up 46-30 at the end of 3. And you're right, Derek. And mostly it's been Logan Rouse. When the Knights really needed a hoop, Logan was there to get one. Oh, I don't know how that pass got through. Wilson, nice pass underneath the filling. Boy, great look by Brielle Wilson there. And that's what you want to do in that situation. Get an easy basket.
Yep.
29 seconds. Hunter will give it up. And it'll remain Belmont's ball with 21.7 on the clock.
And Bellmont decided not to play the foul game. And now that's it.
It was just 10.
Yeah, it was just too big of a deficit to overcome.
In the corner, that's filling for 3, no good. And it's going to be a jump ball on the rebound. It'll remain Belmont's basketball. Filling will inbound. And gets it to Hunter. Hunter will launch a quick 3. Boy, she has got a soft touch. Couldn't get it to go. But still a good-looking shot from Grace Hunter. 4.7 on the clock. Norwell is going to take control of the NE8 with this win. We'll talk about it in the postgame.
Yep.
Lauren Bales in the backcourt. She doesn't even have to cross into the front court. And this one belongs to the Lady Knights. A very solid win here at home against a very good Bellmont squaw team. The Knights take it 61-49. We'll do some figuring and be back after these words from our sponsors.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Everything that I do can have an impact on somebody else.
You can dream any dream and you can chase any dream and you can have a chance to succeed at that dream.
We're here just a speck of time.
Given the opportunities to be selfless.
That's what God does with us.
Not forgetting how you got here and who helped you along the way.
What are you doing for others?
Those to whom much has been given, much is expected.
We believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement, or are an athlete injured during a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in supporting growing businesses. And in our community, that means a lot. We believe it's important to have a local perspective. Our agribusiness professionals are from here, so they understand what it takes for agribusinesses to succeed, like having the right banking solutions to keep agribusiness thriving. From traditional accounts to cash management and equipment loans to crop insurance, we believe we can help your business grow. First Bank of Bern, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic in Bluffton. My goal with chiropractic treatment is to make you feel and function better by providing neurostructural corrections to help put your spine back into alignment, to strengthen your nerve system, and to relieve nerve pain. We strive to help you heal and stay healthy for years to come. Our full-service chiropractic team in Bluffton provides corrective exercises, lifestyle advice, along with spinal and postural screenings. We're also providers of custom rapid weight loss programs. Lose weight fast now, 20, 30, 40 pounds, with a doctor-supervised weight loss system. To learn more or schedule an appointment, call Corrective Chiropractic today at 260-353-1400. Serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
It's estimated that 1 in 4 children has a vision-related condition that can affect learning. Your child's vision can make a big difference in academic performance. Annual exams are recommended to rule out vision problems that may interfere with your child's vision, development, and academic performance. Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care can detect any vision problems your child may have, which can then be promptly treated. Our optometrists provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best by combining experience and expertise with the latest technology.
To look and feel your best, visit Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424 or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com.
Welcome back to the Castle post-game show. Once again, your Lady Knights with a huge 61-49 win over the Bellmont Squaws, and we're joined now by head coach of the Lady Knights, Eric Thornton. And Eric, I thought your ladies really executed your game plan tonight. They limited Grace Hunter's touches, held her to 10 points, is what I had her for, but only 2 in the second half.
Yeah, and that's key for us, is to limit Grace's touches and not let her be in a rhythm. Grace works really hard. There's nobody I think that plays harder than Grace, and we really made her work tonight.
Yeah.
And it's it's one kid kind of being assigned to it, but you've got everybody involved in helping out, and boy, it's hard to keep her in front. You think you have her, and all of a sudden you don't. And she's a good shooter, and she can get to the line, and so our kids. I thought did better as the game went on. She split us a couple 3 times there in the first half and got some stuff to the rim. But for her to play as hard as she played and expend as much energy as she did, and only to have 8 field goal attempts for the game is a real credit to our kids.
Yeah, and she's a very unselfish player. So there was probably a few opportunities where she could have tried to force something up.
Right.
She won't do that. But still, I thought the defense on her was really good tonight.
Yeah, the kids did a great job. They executed it well. It's It's all them, as I told them. We played a triangle in 2 tonight on Hunter and Busick, but it's not the triangle. And as I told them, this is not about the triangle. This is about you going out and playing to win. And we're just trying to make winning plays. We wanted 0-second mentality, be decisive in everything that you do on both ends of the floor, and our kids did a real good job. And I thought the game, as it loosened up, and both teams were pretty tight at the beginning, and the first quarter you kind of get through that, and I thought as the game went on, our kids loosened up and stayed within themselves a little bit more.
Yeah, this game was 61-49, but Norwell scored 50 points over the last 3 quarters, and to their credit, Bellmont scored 41. So, and talking about a sense of urgency, I thought Logan Rowles really was very aggressive tonight. I know Derek talked about a little bit about a conversation you had with her as well. So share how that went.
I think for Logan, there's a lot of her belief in that she can't do things, or I'm not going to shoot a 3 because I can't make them. And she gets that stubbornness, and it's funny, a player as good as her can still lose confidence with one missed shot or one bad thing happens. Talking to Cleet Bailey in softball, it'll be, well, I can't do it. And so Logan can do it, and we need Logan to do it. She had a heck of a game tonight, obviously. Hunter's guarding her. Hunter's a very good defensive player, and Logan just attacked the basket really well and was so active, and that's what we need from Logan. And it's important that she has belief in herself. That's not just basketball. That's everything. Whether it's sports or anything in life. But this is a great boost for her. A kid like her to feel like I can do this. And leadership is, what does my team need me to do?
Right.
And tonight that's what we needed from Logan.
Yeah, and she really stepped up. I mean, she had 25 points, obviously 10 of 17 from the field, a huge game, 5 of 6 from the line. But even more important from my perspective, watching the game, was when Bellmont would go on a little mini run there in the fourth quarter after being down by 16, Logan was there with the 3-point play or the driving bucket when you really needed it.
I thought our kids responded every time. Like you said, they made a run, and we're facing the full court press at the end, and we get a layup against it. And the half court trap, I think they're really good at it, and it was tough for us at times, but we made some plays, we attacked it, we scored. We wanted to get the ball middle, and we did. Good things happen when we get it there, and I think they threw 5 or 6 different defenses at us tonight.
Yeah.
And our kids adjusted to each one. And at this point of the season, you hope to see that, because they have, they've seen all those types of things during the season, and good adjustment on our kids, and big win for us, to control our own destiny for the rest of the conference. But more importantly, just beating a good basketball team, whether it was conference or not. We have a lot of respect for Bellmont. They're a very, very good basketball team, and a team that we might see again. And so we have total respect for them and what they do, and that makes this win even more important for us. Our kids have been battle-tested, and it's good to see them win a game like this.
Yeah, I thought they really played just a very solid basketball game tonight from beginning to end.
And how about Maya in the first half there?
Yeah, that was the last thing I was going to talk about.
Here's a kid who
4 for 4.
Who exactly? She comes out and she has zero hesitation.
Yep.
And that's exactly how a kid like Maya has to play. Hey, it's there. No, coach isn't telling me not to shoot it. I'm not thinking don't shoot it. The defense is determining whether I shoot it or not, and she was open, and she did exactly what she needed to do. So very proud of her, as well as our other young kids. With Kaylee, I thought she played better within the flow, didn't force things as much down the stretch, and Lauren made some really big plays for us too. So good to see our young kids play big time in a game
and make good decisions. You talked about Kaylee. And we brought it up during the course of that first half. She forced several shots.
She did.
I don't recall her forcing a shot in a second. Maybe one of those first couple of misses.
Yeah.
But not like the first half. And that's good, mature decision-making from a freshman.
Right. And, this game, obviously, with older sister playing on the other side, and that's tough.
Yeah, it is.
For a freshman to be in that situation. And,
she loosened up as the game went on. We just kept encouraging her and reminded her at halftime, hey, stay within what we're doing.
Sure.
And against a good team, you're not going to get it on that first side of the floor anyway. So let's just keep working. And she acknowledged that and settled down definitely and played well.
Well, Coach, you got a non-conference opponent in Jay County coming in on Tuesday night to the Castle. What do you expect to see
just
from them?
Just very good basketball team. Jay County is so difficult to play against, and Kirk is a great coach. And, last year they really took it to us in the second half and really demoralized our kids. Last year was a Monday game after this Saturday Bellmont game, so we get a day to prepare. Obviously, we haven't talked about them at all with a game like we had tonight, so we got a short turnaround. Right. It'll be a real big challenge for us. They've beaten Concordia, they've beaten Bellmont, they gave Homestead a good game, so going to be a very tough basketball game for us. We'll have to play very well, and that's good to have good tests late in the season.
Yeah, it is.
If we're playing soft schedule at the end, I'm not sure that helps us going into the tournament. So this will be good for us.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we'll be looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday night. Congratulations on the big win this evening.
Greg. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Head coach Eric Thornton joining us as always, gracious as ever. And we'll go ahead and hit some statistics here. First for the Squaws from Bellmont. They were 19 of 49 from the field. That's 39%. 2 of 11 from beyond the arc. That was a struggle for them tonight, Derek.
Yep.
Just 18%. Very good from the free throw line, 7 of 9, 78%. They collected 20 rebounds as a team and committed 24 turnovers. That was a big, big difference in this basketball game. Leading the way in scoring, they had 3 players in double figures, but individually was Maddie Sonnenberg with 9 in the second half, 4 in the first. Really shot the ball well, only missed 1 field goal attempt, did Maddie. Joining her in double figures, Emily Filling had 11, and then Grace Hunter had 10 as well, but as we mentioned, just 2 of those in the second half. Chipping in with 4 points was Megan Busick for the Squaws, and Alyssa Selking had a basket in the second half as well for Belmont's 49 points. For your victorious Lady Knights, they were 23 of 48 from the field. That's 48%. 4 of 12 from beyond the line. That's 33%. And 11 of 16 from the line, 69%. So a little bit better than average from the line this evening. They committed 16 turnovers as a team and collected 22 rebounds. Individually for the Knights, we talked about her quite a bit. Logan Rouse leading the way with 25 points on 10 of 17 shooting. 0 for 2 from beyond the arc, but 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Joining her in double figures was Maya Shelton with that outstanding second quarter. Maya was 4 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc, also collected a couple of rebounds. Then it was a couple of players with 8 points. Kaylee Filling had 8. She was 2 of 8 from the field and 4 of 6 from the line. Then Aubrey Dunnick also with 8. 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from the line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. With 5 points was Brielle Wilson. She hit a 3-pointer, was 2 of 5 from the field, collected 5 rebounds and had 4 assists. Good floor game for Brielle tonight. And then chipping in with 2 apiece were Lauren Bales on 1 of 2 shooting and Brienne Barger on 1 of 5 shooting for the Knights for their total of 61. Derek?
I can't believe, and I don't know how many times I say this, and we always talk about how I always give the headset to Coach Thornton because this guy doesn't sweat. He really doesn't. This is a conference game.
Cool as a cucumber.
Hotly contested.
Yep.
I mean, most important game of the year, and he's still no perspiration.
That's impressive, isn't it?
In any case, the Knights played a really complete basketball game here tonight. They did exactly what they wanted to do in the second half.
Did.
After Bellmont, and I said, that last minute of the first half could be a turning point if Bellmont was able to come back and cut that lead even further because they had trailed by 10 points with a minute left. They got a couple of baskets right there before the half, really cut it to 6, and I'm thinking, well, you knew Bellmont was going to make a run at some point. And they really tried several times in that second half, every single time. And I can't stress this enough, Norwell did exactly what they wanted. They either got a big stop on defense and created a turnover, or they got a layup on the other end. And they just never got behind. Even after mistakes, they recovered really well and won this basketball game by 12 points. And that, to me, is the biggest win of the year so far. for these Lady Knights. Now you got Jay County coming up on Tuesday. Very good basketball team. Jay County beat this Bellmont team. One of their 3 losses coming into tonight. Now they fall to 15-4. And more importantly, they go in sole control of the Northeast 8. They now lead everybody by a game. Actually, it's just Bellmont. They lead by a game. But now you got to go on the road to New Haven. You got to clean up business there and before you return home for the final regular season game against East Noble. And then you start looking towards the tournament already. I can't believe we're to that point already. But the draw coming up on a week from Sunday, and there are 4 legit teams that could win this section.
Absolutely.
You talk about Norwell, you talk about Bellmont, especially being at Bellmont. You talk about Marion, who we don't know a lot about because we don't play them and nobody in the area does. And then you talk about Lewis, who's probably going to come in as the favorite, at least in Sagarin right now. I've gotten a chance to watch them a couple of times. Very good basketball team. They're very physical, different than anybody else in that sectional, so they bring a different physicality level. But the draw could be huge with 7 teams in that sectional now because you add in Marion and you don't take any teams away. So now you're playing on 4 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and you could potentially have 3 of those favorites on the same side of the bracket beating each other early. If one of them draws the bye and plays the winner of, say, Heritage Columbia City, they're going to have an easy path to the championship. And wouldn't have to play a difficult team till then, so the better teams would beat themselves out. So a lot of times the tournament comes down to the draw. I think it's a good potential here in this sectional, but Norwell's going to try for their 8th consecutive sectional title. So it'll be interesting to see at the TP in Bellmont, but again, a complete performance from the Lady Knights.
Yeah, they really, really played well. Derek, one other thing to do, and that's to name a player of the game.
It's Logan Rouse.
Yeah.
She had 25, got really selfish in a good way. In that second half, started taking things all on her own. She made plays herself and kind of became a player of what Grace Hunter can do because she did a lot of things basically on her own, and I think the Lady Knights did a nice job of doing that. They were able to Logan was able to get to the basket with relative ease there towards the end of the game, and that will do it for Logan Rouse. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I
disagree.
agree with you 100%.
I mean,
we're trying to get Coach Thornton's attention because we're going to be right back here on Tuesday night, so we can put the equipment down there. So that's the idea. But yeah, Logan Rouse, your player of the game, and just a huge performance for the Lady Knights this evening.
Yeah, and another big piece in this game for the Lady Knights was Maya Shelton.
Yeah,
and we talked about it there at the end with Coach Thornton. She had 11 points. All of those, I think, were in the second quarter. Is that right? She comes into the game, knocks down 3 threes immediately, gets a layup to go in there with it. What else can you expect from a freshman? And she had a huge impact because without those threes, Norwell doesn't build that type of lead in that first half, and now they're able to do that. So really great performance by the Lady Knights, and they improved to 13-5 on the season. And Coach Thornton said it back in Plymouth, for this team to have that kind of a record with the schedule that they're playing, that's a pretty impressive accomplishment.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Derek, take us home, young man.
All right, the Lady Knights win at 61-49. They're now in control of the Northeast 8 at 5-0. Bellmont falls to 4-1 in the conference, 15-4 on the season. And that'll do it here from the Castle. On behalf of Greg Van Meter and the entire Wells County Voice crew, this is Derek Decker saying so long and God bless.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.